Have you ever agreed to do something you absolutely didn't want to do just to avoid disappointing someone? Maybe it was taking on extra work, saying yes to an event you had zero interest in, or pretending to be okay with something that actually really bothered you. If so, congratulations! You're a recovering people pleaser. Here's the thing, being kind and helpful is great, but when you constantly put everyone else's needs before your own, that's a one-way ticket to exhaustion, frustration, and feeling invisible. So today we're talking about how to set boundaries, stop people-pleasing, and take back control of your life without feeling guilty. Let's get started. Step 1. Understand why people-pleasing happens. First, let's clear something up. If you struggle with setting boundaries, it's not your fault. People-pleasing is often a learned behavior. Maybe growing up you were taught that saying no was rude, or that keeping the peace was more important than speaking your truth. But here's the reality. People-pleasing isn't kindness, it's self-neglect. And the good news? You can unlearn it. Step 2. Identify where you need boundaries. Before you can set boundaries, you need to figure out where you need them. Ask yourself, where do I feel drained? Who do I struggle to say no to? What situations make me feel resentful? Resentment is a huge clue that a boundary is being crossed. Pay attention to it. Step 3. Start saying no without apologizing. If saying no makes you panic, try this. Start small. You don't have to give a dramatic speech or explain yourself endlessly. A simple direct no works just fine. Try these phrases. I appreciate the invite, but I won't be able to make it. That doesn't work for me. I can't take that on right now. Notice what's missing? No over-explaining, no guilt, just a clear answer. Step 4. Use the delay response trick. If you feel pressured to say yes in the moment, buy yourself time. Instead of automatically agreeing, say, let me check my schedule and get back to you. I need to think about that first. This gives you space to decide if it's something you actually want to do instead of just reacting. Step 5. Set boundaries with confidence. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable at first, but confidence makes it easier. When you communicate a boundary, say it like you mean it. Instead of, I'm not sure, but I think I might need some space. Say, I need some time to myself right now. Instead of, I guess I could help, but I'm really busy. Say, I can't take on extra work at the moment. Your tone matters. If you sound unsure, people will push back. If you sound confident, they'll respect it. Step 6. Handle pushback without feeling guilty. Some people won't like your new boundaries, especially if they benefited from you not having any. When someone tries to guilt trip you, remind yourself, their reaction is not your responsibility. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotions at the expense of your own well-being. Try this. If someone says, but you always help me, respond with, I know, and I realize I need to make some changes to take care of myself too. Firm, but still kind. Step 7. Drop the nice person guilt. A lot of people pleasers believe that setting boundaries makes them selfish. But the truth is, people who set boundaries are actually the kindest. Because when you protect your own energy, you show up as your best self. Think of it this way. You can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself doesn't mean you don't care about others. It means you respect yourself too. Step 8. Recognize that no is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone a long-winded explanation. If you say no and someone asks why, you don't have to justify it. Example, if someone asks, why can't you come? Just say, because I have other priorities right now. Simple, direct, and no room for negotiation. Step 9. Practice small acts of boundary setting. You don't have to set massive boundaries all at once. Start with small steps. Take longer to reply to texts. You don't have to be available 24/7. Stop saying sorry when you don't need to. Practice saying no in low-pressure situations. Small wins build confidence. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Step 10. The 7-Day Boundary Challenge. Now here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, practice setting one small boundary every day. It could be saying no, taking time for yourself, or speaking up when something bothers you. Keep track of how you feel and notice how your confidence grows. Let me know in the comments which boundary you're going to set first. And if you found this video helpful, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more content on confidence and personal growth. Boundaries aren't about pushing people away. They're about protecting your energy and respecting yourself. Start setting them today and watch how your life changes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.